The government's trying to attract and this is how I swing from one thing to another. The government is trying to attract the financial support of international development companies in an investment summit. It's currently on in its second and final day in Auckland. They are hoping to close New Zealand's multi-billion-dollar infrastructure deficit. According to Craig's investment partners, between 50 to 100 billion is what would really move the dial. And with international delegates managing a collective $6 trillion in assets, the government has made it clear New Zealand is open for business. Prime Minister Christopher Luxon yesterday made it clear we are here, and the discussions have been centring on transport, health, education, natural resources, and the courts and corrections. Corrections Minister Mark Mitchell told the Investment Summit that funding through Budget 2025 will deliver 240 new high security beds at Christchurch's men's prison, along with a new health centre and intervention and support unit, interesting, containing 52 beds. The indicative capital cost of construction of the facilities in phase 1 of this redevelopment is approximately 700 to 800 million and will be executed through a public-private partnership. And the Minister joins me now. Mark, a very good afternoon to you.
Hi, Leah. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. You were at this summit yesterday, correct?
Yeah, I was there today as well.
Oh, nice. What's the vibe? What's the vibe in the room,
It's
Mark?
fantastic. Really good. I mean, really good turnout, fantastic engagement. The Prime Minister did an outstanding job of setting the scene yesterday in terms of we are open for business. We do want to welcome good foreign capital here. We do need it to deliver the infrastructure that we need as a country, because we are a long way behind and underinvested.
I've heard that the tone is very much not, hey, New Zealand's for sale, but instead it's more around vision. Here are our principles, and here's what we're into. Would that be fair?
Well, New Zealand's not for sale because the projects they're investing in have to stay here. They stay in New Zealand. They're not going to be taken overseas or disappear.
Taking the prison with them.
Yeah, exactly. And they're there to make Kiwis' lives better.
No, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. What I mean is the deltas are like, once you start getting investors in, it's quality might change, or you know what I'm saying. It's not for sale. It's more. This is New Zealand's vision, and we need you. We would like to have you on board with it.
Well, I think we've been doing these for a while now anyway, and in my view, we're a bit behind the eight ball on embracing private-public partnerships. This has been happening around the rest of the world for the last 20 or 30 years, where things that historically governments do and aren't very good at have realised and woken up to the fact that the private sector is more efficient and better and has the expertise and can deliver. And so that's what we want. We need to tap into that as well. There's lots of competition around the world for this capital. We want to get our fair share.
Sure. What prompted the prioritisation of this major investment in Christchurch's men's prison?
Well, it's a great opportunity. It's something that is going to be funded, and so it's a project that's ready to go. And we wanted to put some projects forward that were ready to go, and this is one of them.
I believe there's 4 phases to the redevelopment. What phases were presented to the summit?
So phase 1 is the phase that's ready to go now. That will deliver 240 more prison beds, plus, like you were saying, an intervention and support unit and a central healthcare centre.
Sure.
And then be followed closely by phase 2, which delivers an additional 240 prison beds.
And what if not enough investment is achieved, Mark? What if phase 3 and 4?
Well, then phase 3 and 4 follow that in the out years. It's important that we show that the one thing that investors do want to see is that we have got a robust pipeline of investments over the next 20 or 30 years. And so, inside the justice sector, which is the sector I operate inside of, there's a big opportunity there for us, bundling up courts, police stations and corrections facilities.
You mentioned safety as a big focus, Mark. How are these new high security beds and facilities you envision improving conditions for both the staff and inmates?
Because we're delivering modern facilities, and when you look at our prison estate, we've got prisons that are over 50 years old, and you've got some that go into triple figures. So, we want to improve and deliver modern, environments that our staff, our correction staff, who do an outstanding job, are safe in, and also those that they're responsible for are safe as well.
Can you tell us a bit about this new intervention and support unit? Is that a new thing? What's it going to provide?
Well, I think it's work that corrections are doing already, and it's more around. We have a lot of people that come in with serious mental health issues. Some of them that shouldn't be with us, should be in forensic facilities, and we're working very hard with health to sort that out as well. And of course, complex addiction issues and things like that that need additional support.